What's up, YouTube? We've got another exciting modification today. Got my brand new Baja Designs Squadron Sports. I'm super stoked on installing these. If you don't know, these are the ditch lights, not the fog lights, which you can get. These are the ditch lights in amber. And man, look how nice that looks. It's the 4 pods. Again, it's the Squadron Sports, as it says up there. You can also get the Squadron Pros, but these should be more than bright enough. And what we'll do is we will use the mounting bracket mounted in here, and bam, they're gonna go right there. Super excited for this, so stay tuned. Since I've got my truck in here, I figure I'd show you guys what I've done to it. If you're a returning subscriber, then you probably already know, but if you are a new subscriber, then thanks for clicking on this video and checking it out. I'll just go over a few things that I've done on my Tacoma. This is my 2020 Tacoma TRD Off-Road. I put the TRD Pro grill in there, added in some lights, also known as like Raptor style lights. I've taken off the Tacoma that's been down here on both sides, the chrome one, replaced it with the TRD Off-Road badge. That was a pain in the butt getting the glue off, just FYI. And then turn signals are blacked out. They were chrome before, if you know, like right down here has a chrome piece running through there. And in the back, I put a brand new sticker on. This sticker is like a matte black, almost like a gunmetal type gray, but not the stock one. Looks so much better. And then tailgate inserts, Tacoma, I took off the V6 right there. That was also chrome. And then, like I said, the inserts. And then I recently did the Windjet smoked out taillights, which look 100 times better than the stock ones. They look so good. As well as some chrome on the inside. I've taken that all out. Door handles replaced, now black. Vent rings were chrome before, those are all blacked out. Even the Toyota emblem is blacked out now. Climate control rings are all blacked out. Engine start stop, 2-wheel drive, all that stuff had chrome rings around it, and I've changed it all to black. And then the door handle was actually a 4-piece kit to change out, so all of them got changed. So yeah, if you're new, that's everything I've done in my Tacoma, and I have a bunch more modifications planned. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, and follow along as I turn this thing into an absolute beast. So what I've done is I've pre-loosened up these 2 bolts where the mount is gonna go, and I'm gonna have Alexa remove the bolts while I hold the hood, just so I can get a feel as to how heavy it is. So this could be very bad. Wait, hold on. Actually, can you grab the mount over there? There's a P and a D on the mount. This could be bad because I don't know if this is gonna, once the bolts come off, if it's gonna fling up that way or if it's gonna fall sideways down towards the front driver's side wheel. So if you look, no. So on these mounts, might be hard to see, but there's a D, stands for driver's side. Other one has a P for passenger side. Down right there. So you can't, don't mix them up. Okay, we've got the 2 bolts off. The good thing is that it's not too heavy on this side. So now what we'll do is make sure this is lined up. So now the bracket with the D, actually you can hold this because this isn't as heavy as I thought. You really don't even have to do much, just keep it just like that. And the mount goes over, not against the hood, it goes over the existing bracket.
I see.
So it's gonna go just like that. All right, put one in, not tighten it all the way, and it should be easier to get the bottom bracket in there. Okay. Cool, that's in. Show you guys what that looks like. So you can see the brackets in, not tightened all the way because we might have to adjust it. And then I'm just gonna close the hood to make sure that there's clearance right here, because this is a part that was rubbing against the fender part. Down, down.
Okay, mark or?
That's good right there. Come back. Once you get them or screwed in, then it's a whole lot easier. The cool thing with the brackets is there's enough space where the bolt goes in that you can really adjust these wherever you want. So you want to push them forward more, or if you want them back. Back is gonna leave you a little bit of room on the windshield wiper. And you can go all the way forward, which I might do that on both sides, because it'd be easier to gauge exactly where the lights will be and that they'll be equal. Now I'll completely close my hood, put that there, and just make sure that everything is, nothing's gonna hit. So there you go, there's the bracket, nice and easy. And again, I have mine pushed all the way forward, so it's, yeah, it's not touching the truck at all, so it won't scratch the hood. See this side, all looks good. And then now, just to be 100% sure, bam, just make sure the hood's not raised for any weird reason. Cool. And on this side, bam. All right, so instead of putting the lights on first, what I'm gonna do is get this up here because there's not much room to work with. And then I'll put my bracket like that, second washer, and then get this there. Okay, so that's on. And then what I'll do afterwards, I'll put the Baja lights and I'll re-screw these in. So if you notice, this was screwed into the Baja lights, but I unscrewed them because it was gonna be a lot easier to work with it just like that. So instead of having it connected and trying to drill in underneath, I just removed them, and then now it's like that. So the big nut is supposed to go on the bottom. I didn't realize that until I tried tightening in the screws, and it's raised, so they will not go in right here. As you can see, you get all the way over right there, it's too high. So that big nut's got to go on the bottom, and the more slim one will come up here. That way this sits all the way down. I don't have them fully screwed in yet, but you can go, as you can see, I've got mine canted a little bit, pointing over the driver's side wheel. You can go straight on, but I'm doing out here, that way I can have more of a side view. And then you can also have them pointed up, more down, but I'm gonna keep mine as level as I can. And then from there, I'll screw it in. I've got the wiring harness all set out. You've got two different harnesses that come with the package if you pay for that. You can do this all on your own, but if you pay for it to be pre-made, that is an option. So here is one connector, which will go into either the driver or the passenger side ditch lights, and then you have the other one for the other side. And then you have the main housing, which will go into the harness that is connected to the power, and the ground, which will go into the battery, and then the ground's gonna be up here. Once we got that all connected, we are gonna run it through the firewall in here, which will then connect to the actual LED ditch switch inside the vehicle. But we can actually test it before we have it connected with this pre-switch that came with it. So you have a little mini switch, but I'm gonna get one that actually says ditch light on it. Okay, I'll first connect the ground. The truck is off, and I made sure that the switch that came with it is off as well. So got that in the off position just to be safe. Here we go. What the?
Pause.
Oh no, I got it right. Okay. Okay, now that's connected. And then we'll run these to the driver and passenger side. It looks like it's caught right down there. And this one will connect. Right there. Connected. Yes, everything should be connected and good to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dang. Okay, so if you come over here, we'll use a pre-switch, or the switch that came with it. And now, to see the brightness of the lights. Everything seems to be working good. And the last thing we'll do is down here, back here is the firewall like I was explaining earlier. What we did was we used a drill bit and we drilled through it because you have the insulation. We'll cut this, or actually we'll take off this switch and put the OEM one, which will actually say ditch lights. The firewall back there, we got it pre-wired through here. We use this little zip tie to MacGyver it a little bit, and then the new switch for the ditch lights is gonna end up going here. We just have to pop this off, which has some clips all the way around it. So I'm using a regular screwdriver just to get behind, and then I've got a rubber one here, which we'll just run along. Just like that. It all pops off, and then here's all the wiring. If you happen to watch the video where I install the lights in my grill, you'll see that there's a ton of wire just like this. But what we did was we just zip tied it along here, ran it through there, and then we zip tied it in here to make it look as clean as possible. So that's what I'm gonna end up doing with all this extra slack. You've got these random holes right here, which I'll just zip tie that there, which will keep that hidden. Same on that side. And then I'll run these along here all the way through. Just make it look as clean as possible. So I stopped recording earlier during the day because I was hoping that the factory or the OEM switch was gonna be here. And it did not arrive today, even though it said it was gonna be delivered today, which is kind of annoying. So I've got my whole switch like box is opened up, and I have the switch that came with the Baja lights. I have that one on it right now, but that's gonna have to be changed. So hopefully tomorrow the OEM switch will be here, and that way I can install that for you guys and make a video. Regardless, I'll make a video once the light gets here, or once the switch gets here, but was hoping it'd be done today. Now I'll show you guys how bright these lights are. It's crazy. All right, I've got them on. Good Lord. Those things are so bright. Can't even look at them. Man. And just to remind you guys, these are the Squadron Sports. So there are Squadron Pros. These were like 299. Squadron Pros are like 480 or something like that. Almost twice the brightness. But these Squadron Sports are bright enough. You don't need anything brighter than that. I mean, if you do, I don't know what the heck you're doing.